Which is tougher, seeing a division opponent the first time or the second time?
Or the third time. We did that last year with them too.
Yeah.
So we've done that a couple times. The fact that it's so close back to back, there's a lot of things that worked really well for us. There's some things that didn't work well for us. So it's just kind of a cat and mouse game of what are they going to change? What are we going to change? Who's going to change anything at all? I find that fascinating, but I think that Seattle's definitely in a place where they're going to give us everything they got, and I feel like it's going to be a very difficult game. Every time we play Seattle I played them I'm in year 7, so I played them quite often, and I've had really tough games against them. I've lost by a lot to them. I've won by a lot against them, and I had a lot of the tight squeezers, and all it is just how consistent can you be from the first play on, and who's going to do right longer. And I feel like that's just every Seattle game that we played against them.
How do you guys maintain the urgency you played with last week? I mean, you said it was just another game, but you guys were really up for that game. How do you keep it going?
Keep giving the ball to our playmakers in space. I think our guys are doing a great job. I think Kyle, I love the game plan this week. How we were going to attack them. I'm really a fan of that. You can find out on Sunday. What 1:25 kickoff? Pacific time. That's a good question though. I'm looking forward to that. I think this team has done a really good job of just attacking it one game at a time. And while yes, I think 6 consecutive touchdowns, hey, wow, what'd you guys do differently? We were 8 of 11 on third down. We didn't turn the ball over. We ran the ball really well. Christian McCaffrey's really good at football. Those are the things that helped us stay on the field. And so we're just going to try to continue to do that and just try to continue to make it easy on Brock just to be able to just hit us in space and let us run.
George, after the game the other day, Bosa was saying this is as confident as he's ever been in an offense.
Ooh, that's fun.
Since he's been here. Just not to suggest by any means that you guys haven't had success offensively, but has there been points throughout the last 5-6 years where man, I wish we could match the level of what the defense has put on the field?
Yes and no. As an offense, you're always trying your best. Is this probably one of the most efficient our offense has been? Yeah, sure. I feel it. I think we ran Jeez Louise.
Remember rookies. My first press conference?
Yeah, what a rookie. Right? That's crazy. I think 2019 we were really efficient in the run, outside zone, stuff like that. I think we've just been really clean this year. We have a lot of guys. I think my number one thing for this year is just we have a veteran offense. Ayuk's in his 4th year. Debo's, he's in his 5th, 6th year. I'm in year 7. Guys are we've been in the offense. We understand what Kyle wants. Kyle knows what our strengths are, and he does a really good job of putting his players in the best positions to succeed. I just feel like once you're in this offense for a while, you understand it, and there's not so much oh my gosh, I don't remember these play calls. There's less confusion. Everyone's just kind of on it because they've been in it for a while, and I think that's one of our main reasons for the efficiency that you're seeing.
And is there, I assume there's belief every time you get it that you're going to score at this point?
I've thought that for my whole career.
Well, so you want to, but
no, you got to believe that you're going to score.
Sure.
Otherwise, why would you?
Sure.
I think Debo every time he touches the ball thinks that. Ayuk, Juwan, and that's just this offense. It's just everybody's all right, give me the ball so I can show everybody that hey, I'm one of those 5-6 playmakers that's going to do something crazy.
George, in this game, it seemed like every time you were in traffic, you went like Larry Zonka, 2 hands on the ball. Was that a point of emphasis or something you saw in the film this week that they were punching it out? I haven't seen you do that in every single game.
I just, in my opinion, we were rolling at that point. I just didn't want a turnover to be something, that was going to hinder us. And when you're in a hostile environment, you just don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want to give a crowd any reason to get back in the game. So I think our team did a great job of that. It's fun too. Today we had our ball meeting and emphasized, and our team did a great job of securing it, tucking it. It's just something that we emphasize from day one because we feel like if we can stay on the field for the whole time, our offense is going to score a lot of points.
George, Christian is on a Hall of Fame trajectory. Kyle has talked a couple times this year about
Why'd you look at him when you said that?
I'm just trying to curry favor with Christian. Hey, I'm talking about you.
He's talking about you, Christian.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
See what I deal with, guys?
Not his insecurities.
And my rhythm's off.
You okay?
No, yeah, but he's talked about thank you.
Yeah.
He's just talked about how he still maintains a walk-on or undrafted mentality. Mm-hmm. How hard or unique is that to not kind of let up a little once you've accomplished what he has?
Well, I think it's difficult to have that mindset just because if you look around the NFL, there's not very many people like him. When you look at top players in the game, I think a lot of the top players in the game, I don't know if they have that exact mindset, but they have similar mindsets. And what is going to separate you from, being your best self, and I've always talked about is I think everyone in the NFL is very athletic, kind of freaky, and what's going to separate you is, the shoulders and up. What are you thinking about every single day? What's your mindset every day? How do you attack every single day? Is this rep, is it, are you going into practice like, oh my gosh, I had to practice today, or is it I get to practice today? And I think Christian just does a great job of everything he does about football is this is a great opportunity. I'm not going to squander any second of it. And if you have that, mindset every single day at 6 a.m. when you're in the tubs or 4 p.m. when you're going home, whatever time it is, and you're just happy to be here, I think it's going to carry you a long way.
Is this the most selfless offense you've been a part of?
I feel like I've been on a lot of selfless offenses. I think that this offense has just had probably the most playmakers on it and they still are acting the exact same way. I think that's what it is. I think everyone's like, wow, there's just all these great players and no one's complaining when they have only a couple catches, they only have a couple touchdowns. No one's complaining about that. Everyone just wants to win games. And the fact that, that's what our mindset is and you have this talented of an offense just makes it really fun to be a part of. Thanks, guys.